Stadium in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, checking in with the Golden Hurricanes head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Tulsa will kick off, and we'll get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cardinals' offense will take the field first. And here comes Lincoln Kienholz. Tough day in that last loss. Threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give, running right, Brown. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
When you talk Louisville offense, it's Isaac Brown, right? Everything goes through him and his ability to run the football. This guy's a home run hitter, toting the rock, catching the football. He's the guy, David, each and every week defenses have to key in on, and no question this year he is going to be the focal point of this Cardinals offense.
Nobody at the running back spot puts more fear in defenses than Brown. Like, this guy has so much.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
From the gun, it's Jones. Across the 45. There he goes down the right side. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Tough run here. It's Jones. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Gets it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll ride Davis here. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready. Go.
The play fake. Out wide left, it's Skinner. Turning it on. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Try the right side with Brown. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. A give to Brown. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football. So good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Using his feet. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They'll send the back in motion. Again, it's Brown. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cardinals! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Keys. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Tells to run, wants to pass. Left side, it's Singleton. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Looking downfield is Hayes. Out wide right, it's Callaway. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback keep, and he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Shotgun snap on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
Straight ahead, it's Jones. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That's caught. It's Callaway. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Motion from the back. Looking to throw on third. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Now it's a play fake. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Richardson.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Sends it back in motion. Hand off for Brown. Looking for room at the 40. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The give to Davis. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Right side, it's Skinner. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Across the 35. There he goes! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his second touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
He'll bring it out. It's Tease. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time.
Ready. Go.
Out wide right, it's McCoy. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 20th of the season. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense ready to get this drive underway. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
He wants to go deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Hey, it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
On 3rd down, here's Brown. Got the 1st down, and he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks. And
he's loose on the left. Inside and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
PAT unit on the field. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Unloads to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Going over the top. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of...
Snags it, and there's running room. At the 30. The tap. To the house. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
He's past the sticks. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. One more snap coming before halftime. Handoff, Isaac Brown. Quick spin on the run. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 18 team, the Virginia Cavaliers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
The Golden Hurricanes head coach told me at the half, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Thanks, Holly. He hurls one deep down the left side. Goes high to put it in. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Tulsa. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Cardinals sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. A give to Brown. Enough to move the chains. Finds a crease at the 20. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it. It's Davis. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Wide receiver going in motion. The give, running right, Brown. Here's a little room there. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. He scores for the 5th time in this game. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. After getting absolutely nowhere on 2nd down, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. They'll run with Brown. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cardinals! He scores for the 5th time in this game. He'll try to tack on one more.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Tease. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On play action. They get to him as he throws. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Right side, it's Callaway. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Out wide left, it's Singleton. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's changing the play. Wants to throw one first. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Hand off for Brown. There he goes. He's got enough. The 20. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going for the big play. Got it down the field. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, nope.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
Rush is on. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He gets a block. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the Louisville sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Off play action. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Again, it's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. The 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
In the sudden change situation, even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Hayes. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Put 6 on the board. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 18, set to kick it over.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the Louisville sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done yet. Over 200 yards rushing. His team has the lead, and he has been someone they can lean on and count on every possession. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to...
Makes the grab in their space. He's inside the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Brown running left. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Here's Brown. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Brown again. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense, ready to get this drive underway. To the air, it's Hayes. Fires to the big fella. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Tulsa wasting no time.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Turns it loose. He's got it down the field. Touchdown, Tulsa. Rolled his way into the end zone.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, down here on the Louisville sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Sells to run, looking to pass. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Hand off, Isaac Brown. Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Sets his feet, it's Hayes. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin. And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
2nd down, going to throw it. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On target over the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll run with Brown. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They'll send the back in motion. One more time, it's Brown. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 9th touchdown of the game.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Running inside, it's Jones. Got the first down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this thing.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done.